Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Take a live look outside. A line of storms moves in, promising wind, thunder, as well as lightning. And now to a live look at radar, where you can see the path of those storms heading our way. Let's bring in forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard. Ron, are we at risk for severe weather tonight?
We do have a risk, Kimberly, but the risk is low. And thankfully, these storms that are making their way through Metro Detroit and across Southeast Michigan don't have a whole lot of organization. They are bringing some gusty winds up to around 30 and 40 miles per hour. If they increase in their strength, they do have the potential of getting up to winds of 60 miles per hour. But as of right now, the main concern is those winds around 30, 40 miles per hour and the heavy rain that they're bringing, and they are moving very slowly across Southeast Michigan. You'll see some of those rain showers right now impacting us in Adrian. We go into Livingston County right now, seeing the showers moving through Brighton and also into Green Oak Township. We have showers extending into Milford, into Wixom, and all the way through Lapeer and into Sandusky. So getting a little bit closer, some of the places where you get some of that heavy rainfall, zooming on in. Milford, again, one of the locations getting the heavy rainfall. If you are in places such as Pontiac, that rain is not too far away. This line moving very slowly to the east at about 30 miles per hour. And then again, as we go into Lapeer County, Attica, getting some of that rain shower activity. Peck, we're getting the rain. Also into Sanilac County, we're getting that rainfall, and it is moving very slowly. So I want to show you right now that we are all under the risk of severe weather here in Metro Detroit, but we will not all get it. In fact, we don't have any active warnings at all here in Southeast Michigan. This is the marginal risk level, and that blankets all of us. The primary concern being the wind as well as the rain threat. I'm going to talk more about the timing of this and what we can expect through the rest of the evening coming up. Kimberly?
Ron, thank you so much. Detroit community groups are going door to door offering support to young people after multiple deadly shootings over the weekend. This comes as police search for the shooters responsible for the deaths of a 4-year-old boy and an 18-year-old Friday night on Detroit's east side. Erica Erickson joins us live right now. Erica, the community is devastated right now over this.
That's right, Kimberly. This is supposed to be a safe place for kids, especially during the day. Today we had community activists, family members of those victims. We had school officials, we had neighbors all gathering together, just like you said, devastated and becoming emotional, becoming angry, because they say this was not supposed to happen. We're talking about 4-year-old Samir Grubbs and 18-year-old Davion Shelmanson Bay, both shot and killed at this playground. Another teen injured at the scene. 2 more teens were shot over the weekend, one of them killed. The community here urging action, saying kids shouldn't have to live in fear, playing at a playground, going to school. This all part of Protect the Zone. It's a summer campaign. Volunteers passing out flyers and calling on parents, teachers, and leaders, state and local leaders, to help stop the violence and use free available programs that are out there.
We are tired and we are sick of this deadly disease. This should not have happened.
Who would have thought that somebody was senseless enough to shoot by a playscape?
Come on now.
A playscape.
Now, you could hear the passion from the community, and I will tell you, when they were going door to door, rather, you could really hear the passion from those neighbors. We're going to have more on this on Local 4 News at 5 o'clock. For now, reporting live, Erica Erickson, back to you.
Yeah, okay, Erica, thank you for your report this afternoon. We've just learned officers in Leavonia arrested a woman accused of crashing into a family as they tried to cross the street. Police posted this statement to the Facebook page about 90 minutes ago, saying a 47-year-old woman from Mount Morris is in jail right now. This crash happened last night on Merriman near Linden. The hit and run left a 3-year-old boy dead and his twin sister and his mother in the hospital. Good Samaritans rushed to pull the injured children from the road. The 3-year-old boy died from his injuries. The twin sister and their mother are in critical condition. We'll let you know as soon as we get word on any charges or updates on their conditions. One firefighter is hurt after an industrial fire on Detroit's east side. This was a scene at a Vitas Specialty Services facility on Leavonia Street. The facility recycles oil and treats waste and has about 20 employees, all of whom have been accounted for and are safe. The trouble reportedly started about 2:30 this morning when workers saw steam, smelled rubber, and heard a bang coming from inside the facility before the flames rose up. Right now, Detroit Fire says it's monitoring air quality.
There's a lot of product that leaked out that is in the street with the oil water mix. They're offloading that right now, and then we're working on that cleanup, and we're going to continue to cool the facility and do the air monitoring.
Fire department says the official cause of the fire is still under investigation. Now, take a listen to this. This is the most recent violation reported at a Vitas. We did some digging to see if this facility has had any problems before, and it turns out there were 3 inspection violations in the past 5 years, but just for odor, nothing directly related to safety. Now to another one of the top stories we're following. This 26-year-old woman is accused of having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old student. Jocelyn San Roman worked at Oakside Prep Academy in Waterford Township. The incident came to light after she allegedly confided in another teacher, who then reported it to police. San Roman was charged with 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct. She faces up to 15 years in prison. An Oakland County man is charged with child abuse after police say he beat and strangled his 9-year-old son. According to the sheriff's office, that 9-year-old boy went to a neighbor's home for help after his father, Cedric Moore, left him alone at home with his 1-year-old brother. The boy said he had been beaten with a belt and a broom handle before his father choked him until he lost consciousness.
We have to hold individuals that do this to children very accountable. Look, if you don't want to be a parent, that's one thing. There are a lot of people standing in line that want to take care of those babies. You know, babies are a gift, not a burden.
According to the sheriff's office, deputies also found injuries on the 1-year-old in the home, too, including cigarette burns. He's being held in the Oakland County Jail on a $100,000 bond. A live look at New York right now, where the jury is in the middle of deliberations in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs, who faces serious charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. Combs is accused of leading a criminal enterprise involving drug-fueled sexual encounters. His defense admits to domestic violence, but argues the activities were consensual. If convicted, Combs could face up to life in prison. He has pleaded not guilty to all the charges. We'll let you know when the jury has reached a verdict. You're looking at live pictures from the Capitol, where the Senate is closing in on a final vote for President Trump's big, beautiful bill. The bill aims to make Trump's 2017 tax cuts permanent and boost spending on border security, defense, and energy. It also proposes Medicaid restrictions and shifts some SNAP costs to states. The legislation will raise the debt ceiling by $5 trillion and increases the child tax credit. Women's professional basketball is coming back to Detroit. Before the end of the decade, the WNBA will have new teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. That will be a total of 18 franchises, an all-time high for the league, which recently set records in attendance, merchandise, sales, and television ratings. Detroit's team is set to start in 2029.
It's not every day you get to make history, but today we do it 3 times over. So it is my honor to officially announce that the WNBA is expanding from our currently announced 15 teams to 18 teams over the next few years. So on behalf of the entire WNBA, I'm thrilled to welcome Cleveland and Detroit back and to welcome Philadelphia.
And our Karen Drew reached out to former WNBA President Donna Orender, who says, quote, thrilled that the Detroit will once again host a WNBA team. The rich tradition of on-court success and the support of the community will make for a welcomed return to the league. Karen recently sat down for a conversation with Donna about her experience in women's sports and the need for expansion.
All the data is showing that fans, 75% of sports fans today, male and female, are interested in the new leagues that are coming up. So you have Unrivaled pop up, you have the new hockey league pop up, you have this new volleyball league, Major League Volleyball, and of course that really was an impetus for us to create the Upshot League, because we really do believe. I mean, if you look at the WNBA, last 3 years they've drafted 108 players.
Okay.
Of those 108, 20 of them made rosters. 20. And not all of them made rosters to the end of the season.
Right.
And then you'll ask a WNBA player or a collegiate player today, and you'll say, there's 100 more athletes who have talent to play in the WNBA, but there's so many limited spots.
And you can watch that entire conversation on the show, A Conversation With, on Local 4 Plus.